What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV here today, and we're gonna talk about the Borderlands trailer that just dropped. This has to be one of the worst casting decisions I have seen in a while, especially for a video game movie. I love the original Borderlands game. That was one of my favorite games of all time. Love Borderlands 2. Couldn't really get into the third one like that, but Borderlands 1 was a classic game. So I was like ecstatic that they were doing a movie based on this franchise. But now that I'm seeing the casting, this is just horrendous. Like, what are we doing here? Like, who okayed these people to play these characters? So let's start from the beginning. We have Kate Blanchett playing Lilith. This lady has to be like 60 years old, 50 or 60 years old playing Lilith. Like, Lilith is supposed to be like in her 20s or 30s at most. 30s at most, in her 20s probably. Where's the picture of Lilith at? Her right here. You mean to tell me she's playing that character? Why did they make her older? Like, why is she older for no reason? It doesn't make any sense. You literally just have to tell the story from Borderlands 1. And sure, a few changes, but like you literally had the movie right there, just telling the Borderlands 1 story and having the characters be cast correctly. Why do we have her playing Lilith? That's big red flag right there. Like, who okayed that? And apparently we got Jamie Lee Curtis. This lady has to be like 60 or 70, and she's playing tennis. Like, why are you playing this character right here? It makes no sense. Why? And then, let's talk about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is playing Roland. I actually played Roland in my first playthrough of Borderlands 1. That was the finest of the character. Why is one of the most serious characters being played by a Kevin Hart who only does comedy roles mostly? And he's short. He doesn't even look like a Roland. So I was like, what is the purpose of this casting? Now, mainly those two have an issue with. And then I was confused a little bit because they had the psychopath character. I didn't know. Apparently, he was in a second game as DLC. I did not know that. So I'm like wondering, like, why the hell do they have why do they have him as a character? But then again, apparently he was in Part 2 as a DLC character. I didn't play the DLC of Part 2, so I didn't know that. But his name is Krieg apparently, and they have him on the poster. He's one of the main cast here. So we don't have Brick, who was in the we don't have that guy. We don't have Brick, the Berserker. We don't have Mordecai. Like, why are they making it more difficult than it has to be? Like, why do you not have Mordecai in this game as the main character, if he's even in the movie at all? And why do you not have Brick as well? It's like, why? It's just like, why did they make this so difficult? Why did they make it so difficult? I mean, but everything else looks like pretty fine. Like the vehicles, explosions, the visuals look nice. Her as Tiny Tina is okay. You know, I don't remember her being in the first game, but whatever. It's like, whatever. It's like, I'm okay with that girl's casting for Tiny Tina. Jack Black as Claptrap, I'm okay with too, to be honest. It's like, I don't have a problem with that. It's just that, why do we have all these old actresses playing these characters? And why do we have Kevin Hart, a short, funny guy, to play a serious character who's like a trained soldier in the military? Like, really? Oh man, this is like I think this is these gaming people who think they really need these big Hollywood celebrities to sell the product you're trying to put out there. You don't need Kevin Hart, you don't need Kate Blanchett, you don't need Jamie Lee Curtis to sell this movie to people. The fans of the franchise are gonna go out and see it regardless, or support it. I was like, I just don't like what they're doing with this. It's just like the casting's just terrible to me. So, you know, I like everything else about the movie. Like, everything else looks fine, but just the casting is just so horrible. It's like, I don't want to support this when the casting is so bad like this. Like, you butchered Roland, you butchered Tannis, you butchered Lilith. It's like, and the other characters aren't even up in it. The other main characters aren't even in the main cast roster right here. So, like, this is so I'm really annoyed. And apparently I'm not the only one either, because this has 1.1k thumbs up and almost the same amount of dislike, 753 dislikes. So it's not too far people just disliking us as well. So this is worse than what happened to Lilith at the start of Borderlands 3. Man, I hope this doesn't suck. Roland is small, Lilith is old, probably no handsome Jack. I don't know. Where are Brick and Mordecai? But more importantly, where is Bloodwing? Who knows where these characters are at? I don't know why they decided to put the random psychopath who, unless you play Borderlands 2 DLC, you didn't even know he was even a thing, which I definitely didn't know until I saw so I did a little bit of research, but I didn't know he was even a character. And it's just like weird. Like, why are you not just following the story of Borderlands 1? I'm so mad at this. I could write a 3-page minimum essay on everything wrong with this. Hey AI, mix Guardians of the Galaxy, the Suicide Squad, and predictable jokes in a single movie. AI, say no more. They're really trying to copy the whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing with this one. They're trying to think that was gonna work with this. It's like, I kind of see. That's the thing. I kind of want this movie to fail because the game industry thinks they need these celebrities so badly, even when the casting just makes no sense. They think they need the celebrity so badly to sell this movie. You could have had a no-name actor or actresses play these characters if it was that big of a deal. The movie still did deal well among gamer community, but because you get these big-name actors like Kevin Hart, which makes no sense from playing one of these characters, or Jamie Lee Curtis, it makes no sense. Jack Black is the same character he played in Tropic Thunder. I don't have an issue with Jack Black. He's a funny guy. Claptrap is a funny character, so that makes sense. But the rest of the people don't make sense though. Kate Blanchett as Liam Neeson's voice as a female John Wick. Jamie Lee Curtis as Grandma Tannis. It makes no reason why they aged this character. Like, why? Then they did a brief look at Moxie. At least she looks accurate. They did her character right at least, but that was like a brief glimpse. You didn't really see too much of her character. But I believe they did the vendor guy too. Where is he in this collage as well? I don't know. Yeah, they did his character looks like okay too. The vendor guy, I don't know what his name is, but everybody else, there's just like, what are they doing here? Lilith is now canonically a 62-year-old smoker. Why is Lilith like 90 and Roland a dwarf? I don't know. It's just like, bruh, how hard is it to get someone who looks like the characters? Like, why is this so hard to do? Borderlands Senior Edition. Visual looks awesome. Yeah, the visuals are on point, but it's like the casting is just so terrible. It's just like, why would you? Who okayed this nonsense? Final nail in the Borderlands coffin. I'm glad someone is finishing what Borderlands 3 started. Almost got through the trailer without a Kevin Hart scream. Almost, yeah. Because Roland is going to be a character who's just screaming like an idiot. That makes no sense. We about to see Zero. Yeah, they didn't even show Zero either, but I'm probably sure he's going to be in a part 2 because he was in the second game, I believe. So, but then again, is this going to get a sequel? I don't think this is going to get a sequel. And I'm not even trying to throw shade at Kevin Hart because I like Kevin Hart and like Jack Black, and especially in Jumanji, the Jumanji remakes. I actually liked him in that combination of Jack Black and Kevin Hart. But in this though, it don't make any sense. By the producer of Uncharted, Spider-Man, and Venom, this is everything. What Spider-Man movie was it though? I mean, Uncharted was a pretty good movie. Spider-Man movies are pretty great. Venom was like the only iffy one in that pile of movies right there. Kate's line delivery in this is just abysmal. It's like the writers never played Borderlands but wrote the movie based on what a guy who watched a Twitch streamer play it as he was falling asleep. Tina is too normal. Yeah, she's supposed to be like a little psychopath as well, like a little like crazy person. So I don't know. I don't really got too many problems with the Tina actress or whatever. Her portrayal's okay. It's just the rest of these people just why. It's like why we cast from the senior citizen home. So I don't know. This is very weird to me. This is just so trash. But hopefully I'm torn in between. I want this movie to do well because I want a sequel. But once again, we're gonna have the same actor, so it's not gonna be that great. It was like it's just weird. I kind of wish they did the whole what Sonic did. Like people didn't like the whole how Sonic looks, so they did a re-changing of the character or whatever. But it's far too late now. They can't rechange these actors, so it's like it doesn't make any sense to me. But it is what it is, I guess. But definitely see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.